game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Pirates will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Willingham. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Crispin. Can't get him to the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Pushes toward the goal line. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind behind him, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The gun to give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Using the quick game. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Willingham. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Easy. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Marches ahead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. On to attempt to try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the defense did their job. They were able to get the interception, give the offense the ball back. Now you're set up after that run play on third down. There's a lot of pressure on you here. You've got to find a way to stay on the field. You've got to find a way to score points after getting that takeaway.
On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 21 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together. Second
down, they'll go to the air. trying to make magic on the scramble. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Willihan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Get set, get set.
Trying play action. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're going to run it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Boise St.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end and coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running behind that left side. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Ramsey. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The gun, the ground game. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Got a man. It's Johns. Got room at the 35. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's up to 94 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so excited because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
3:25.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Might be looking to run. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll try to bully their way for the first.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They'll try to slam it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in the... Breaks into the open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Alta. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Broncos in the hurry up.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You've got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go in the football?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd and California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. The ball squirts through the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, that one was a ton of fun.